あれは何ですか？
氷に片手をついて1回転。
She started out with like a cartwheel. A gymnast would always notice. We never have cartwheels in our tumbling passes. It'll be round-offs, which is the closest thing to that.
フィギュアスケートの共通点っていうのももちろんあるし。
Stick around. Meet the great sports of skating and gymnastics.
The performance of exercises that require strength, flexibility, balance, agility, endurance, and control.
We've got lots more to come as the biggest stars of these two great Olympic sports.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. Before we jump into the video, make sure that you go down and subscribe to my channel. That way you are always the first to know whenever I upload a video and so that you don't miss one.
Figure skating.
Top 6
Gymnastics moves
To watch.
Number 6.
butterflies.
All in when I show up. Whole place about to blow up. Superior to that competition.
If you don't know what a butterfly is, it's pretty common in martial arts, but it's also in gymnastics and even used sometimes in parkour. A butterfly starts facing forward with the legs separated, and basically what we're doing here is we're swinging our body in one direction, kicking our feet the opposite direction, and spinning kind of horizontally in the air. This isn't a muscling skill, so this is all about throw different parts of your body in the directions that they need to go to create enough force to literally lift you and spin you off the ground. As you can see, the objective when you do this is to get your body nice and flat, and the way you do that is by lifting your chest up as you come up to the top and lifting your legs nice and high. You want to make your body as large as you can and as flat as you can. As you can see, it just gives you that little bit of wow factor when you're in the middle of the butterfly, because it looks like your body stalls out.
Doing things they know. Talking about the same old stories we've heard about the people they think they know.
The transition as well.
I lived for every single moment of that free skate.
It just makes you watch every single moment.
Number 5.
An illusion.
The illusion turn or illusion spin is a dynamic movement in gymnastics. With one foot on the floor, the gymnast performs a 360-degree rotation whilst kicking their leg through to splits in a vertical movement. Flexibility and balance are needed to create a convincing illusion.
Did you ever try the path on the left side? Put it up in your eyes. You run, drive, roll your mind. You run, drive, roll your mind. You run, drive, roll your mind. Try
Number 4.
The leaps are not necessarily what you would see. I don't think the leaps were that good. You know, some gymnasts don't have great leaps. Technically for choreography, there aren't points, but I think it only helps if you can like take the judge out of their like head so much and want to just watch you, so they're not constantly just writing down deductions.
There are some other steps and turns do not affect the levels of difficulty, but it can be affected in regard of quality.
Such as split jumps.
Doing things they know, talking about the same old stories they've heard.
Intricate all of his movements are.
Number 3.
But did you ever try to pop on the left side? Put it up in your eyes. It's gonna be hard. I'm here run, try, roll your mind. You run, try, roll your mind. You run, try.
オープニングフィナーレってすごく自分の中では大切なものですし、できるだけ誠実に2人でいいものを作れたらいいねということで頑張れたかなというふうには思います。
Okay, so I've never cheered before. So what?
Front handspring, step out, round off back handspring, step out, round off back handspring, full twisting layout.
She started out with like a cartwheel and then she turned around and did like a front handspring. We never have cartwheels in our tumbling passes. It'll be round-offs, which is the closest thing to that.
A really basic but very necessary skill in tumbling, also performed in cheerleading, would be your round-off. It is similar to a cartwheel in the sense that you start it just like a cartwheel, but the ending is what makes it a little different. The cartwheel, you would keep your legs separated, and in a round-off, you would aggressively bring them together and land on 2 feet. Coming out of this skill, coming out of the round-off, most kids or most athletes performing in gymnastics or cheerleading would do either a back handspring or a back tuck, which leads to other skills. In gymnastics tumbling, there are elements in the floor routine known as handsprings. One goes backwards and one goes forwards. The front handspring is more or less a forward round-off, a forward cartwheel, where you would hurdle, as in lift your front leg, preparing with your arms up. You would lunge into it. This takes a good strength in the shoulders.
But did you ever try to pop on the left side? Put it up in your eyes. It's gonna be hard. You run, try.
Confused yet?
Number 2.
The backflip.
The easiest one to understand. I think everybody knows it's called a backflip.
You know, you need strong abs, strong legs, because in order to do a good backflip, you need a good arm swing like this. You need to be able to put your arms high up in the air, and you need to push through the ground and squeeze your knees into your chest. So you need really strong arms, really strong legs, and strong abs in order to do the backflip.
Number 1.
what you just saw is a tornado kick.
We've seen fighters like Anthony Pettis and Conor McGregor use this kick in competition. It's that tornado motion, all right? It's a jumping roundhouse kick. So again, it's in, up, and kick.
I'm walking around in the circle of life, doing the things I know, walking the same ways 100 times with the same soul. But do you ever try to from the right side, put it up in your mind? But do you ever try to put from the left side, put it up in your mind? You got try, roll your mind. 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 Seeing all the watering fill your eyes, doing the things they know, talking about the same old story.